Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with Internal Revenue Service. Welcome to my YouTube station. Today I'm going to talk to you today about the offer and compromise and what happens if IRS rejected your offer and compromise. As a former IRS agent, I worked and taught the offer and compromise program. I used to accept offers and I used to deny offers. I've worked thousands of cases. I've been in private practice for 40 years. You can see me on my YouTube channel. Most of you have come to me because you've seen me on the national news at 777irs.com, 777irs.com. And you can see me in a coat and tie and on the national news on Fox, News Nation, Newsmax, NBC, CBS. I've been on all those stations. But more importantly, you can see my team at that 777irs.com. So I work the offer and compromise program. I'm an expert in the offer and compromise program. And, you know, some offers just get rejected by IRS. IRS basically is drilling down on two things on the offer. When I was an agent, the only two things I cared about are what are your assets, the value of your assets, and, you know, what is the value of your income and expenses. So if you had money left over or you had equity, I'm trying to get that equity. So I'm going to assign an equity value to your case, and I'm going to look at your income and expenses and assign certain expenses to your case per your income. And you're not probably going to like my expenses assertion on that. So basically, when you look at your offer, it's going to get rejected either because of the asset portion or the income expense ratios are off. So what do you do when your offer gets accepted? Well, you have to go ahead and you can file an appeal if you wish. But here's the problem. When you get that offer rejection letter, you have to find out whether IRS was right or wrong in the assertion of the figure that they said that they want. Now, many people don't know the offer program. I know it because I get all the calls, I see all the garbage, and I see all the offers and compromise that never should have been filed. So really, you have to show that rejection to a competent advisor, consultant, or me to find out if that rejection makes sense. Was it wrong? Did IRS do the wrong thing? Did you do the wrong thing? Who's right? Who's wrong? You got to know that. And most of the time, the offer never should have been filed. So what you have to do is you have to make a decision whether you want to go ahead and appeal that decision. Well, you can appeal it, and it still can be wrong. You're not going to get your offer through. So what you have to do is you must understand the offer formula to move forward. What I suggest to many people is you get a hold of a consultant, literally, and find out whether that offer is worth appealing or going forward. If it is, then you go to the appeals division, the Independent Office of Appeals, or you go ahead and file a new offer and compromise after you correct the issues. Here's the problem. Most people do not know the offer and compromise. You just don't. So when it comes to filing the offer, it becomes a big shock to find out, gee, this is how IRS really works their cases. So if you're going to file a new offer, you got to understand the program. You got to refile and make sure you're within the boundaries of that program. Simply filing an appeal is not going to work if you don't understand the boundaries and the standards that IRS is going to use. You must understand two things. IRS wants the value of your assets. The house is discounted 20%. But what really trips people up is the IRS National Standard Program, where you're going to put down your income, you're going to put down your expenses, and IRS is going to say, we don't allow those expenses, you need our expenses. So anyway, you have to make a decision whether to move forward. But remember, you can file as many offers and compromise as you can. If you don't know the offer program and don't know the standards and don't know what IRS is doing for the offer, It's not going to make any difference whether you file an appeal because the answer is going to be the same. You must go to someone who understands the offer program, can get you in the program, and probably refile an offer. That's the best I got for you. I've worked hundreds. Peter Salinger in my office has worked 3,500 offers and compromise. We're experts in this. You either give us a call or do it on your own, but whatever, if you'd give me a subscription, I'd appreciate it, because when you're on YouTube, subscriptions are important because YouTube values those. I'd appreciate one. Thank you.